guys, it's Nina, and today I am excited to share with you a book haul. This is my first book haul video of 2018, so I'm super excited. I recently went to a bookstore in my mall, and my favorite place to buy books, Ollie's. So I'm going to show you the 9 books that I purchased at those places, so let's jump into it. So the first one I have is The Reader, which apparently is the very first book in a series. I have not heard anything about this series on BookTube, so I'm excited to jump on to this story. It's the first book in the Sea of Ink and Gold, it says. I don't know. I thought this was a cool looking cover, so that's why I picked it up. But apparently somebody murders our main female character's father, and then she and her aunt go into hiding and they start running away because they fear for their lives. Her aunt eventually gets kidnapped, and so she is alone trying to figure out this murder and how to end it and what's really going on. And I just think it sounds like an awesome story. I love like mystery stuff. I love murders and creepy things and kidnappings and something that gives you a rush. So I love reading about it. So I'm super excited to pick this up. The next one I have is also part of a series. I don't know what book this is. I don't know if it's book 1 or book 2 or what. I know that I have this book, The Immortal City. It has a different cover though. It looks like these covers. So I didn't read the synopsis because I don't know what book, like if it's the second book or what. And I don't want to spoil it for me. All I know is it's about angels. So I want to jump into angel books. I only read like one series that has angels in it, I believe. So I want to read this. I also want to read the Hush Hush series. That's what it's called. It was huge a few years ago. So I still have yet to read it. I know my library has the books. I own a couple of the books. So I really want to read it, but I just haven't gotten to it because there's so many other books. Other than that, I haven't really seen a bunch of angel books, so if you have recommendations about angel books down below, let me know. Then I have 2 copies of The Midnight Star. I went to Ollie's once with my parents, and I picked this one up. And then I went with my friend, and I picked it up again because I didn't realize I already bought the book. And she was mad at me because she wanted this, and there was only 1 copy. So I'm probably going to give her the second copy since I kind of stole it out from under her. But anyway, this is part of the Young Elite series. Again, I don't want to talk about it because I'm pretty sure this is the last book in the series, I think. I'm not sure. But I don't want to read what it's about because I don't want to give anything away and spoil myself. Moving on, we have Paper Valentine. I have not heard about this book, so I'm excited about it. I thought it looked kind of creepy, so I picked it up. And it is about this young girl whose best friend dies. I think she's murdered. I don't remember. What did I read? She dies. She's not alive anymore, okay? But she's kind of haunted by the ghosts. And there is a string of murders around her town that she believes is like connected to her friend or whatever. And the murderer leaves behind a paper Valentine, hence the book title. And so she wants to confront this murderer and find out who he is and everything. And I find that really, like, captivating. Like I said, I like murder mystery shit. So I'm super ready to jump into this book. Next, I have Imposter. I don't really like when faces are on books, but I thought like the cracking and like different faces was kind of cool, so I picked it up. And from what I can tell from the synopsis, this girl is called an imposter. She can touch anyone and take on their DNA, so she can kind of shapeshift into whoever she wants if she has their DNA, if she touches them. And so she works for the FBI and secret missions, but she doesn't like her job. She likes to pretend when she morphs into these people that she's a normal girl. But all of that is being threatened, and she doesn't want that taken away from her. And she has to solve murders that's going around in town. Can you guys see a similarity between the books that I picked? A lot of murder. But she is in charge of finding out who this murderer is by pretending to be a small town girl who lives there. Then we have the third book from the Rebel Belle novels, Lady Renegades. I read the first two. It took me forever to find the third one at Ollie's, but I did it. After the second one, I haven't heard anything about this third one. The first one was really big. The second one got some kind of, a little bit of booktube interest, but a lot of people were disappointed. I haven't heard anything about the third book. But I'm going to continue with the series because I want to know what happens. I'm excited. Oh, goodness. The back of this is very dirty. I didn't realize that when I bought it, but it doesn't matter to me. The front cover is pretty. That's all that matters. Anything too much because I don't want to spoil anything for myself. I know that this girl has like superpowers, kind of, and like, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I have two that I bought from the mall. So the first one I bought from the mall is Still Life with Tornado by A.S. King. So this girl is having like visions, I think, visions of herself at different ages. She's currently 16, but she has visions of herself from when she was younger and when she's like 40 years old. And so she takes a break from school and her life is kind of falling apart, but she has these visions. Something happened to her family and she's trying to figure out all of that stuff. So it's just like a whirlwind tornado of shit going down, I guess. I don't really know. I don't quite understand the synopsis, but it looks cool. So the very last book that I have for you is Letters to the Lost. I believe I've seen this on BookTube, but I can't really remember if I did or not. But what I get from the synopsis is this girl's mother dies, and the only way she can really cope with that loss is to write letters to her dead mother. And this boy stumbles upon one of the letters and writes back to her anonymously, and that kind of leads a correspondence between them. And I don't know what happens from there, if there's a little romance or whatnot. I don't know. But I'm super intrigued, and I think this cover is beautiful. So, yes. Okay, that's all I have for this book haul. I hope you guys enjoy. Please let me know what you guys thought of some of these books if you've read them down below. I love reading your comments. I love getting information and talking to other bookworms because I don't really have other bookie friends. So I'm super interested in that. So yes, have a wonderful day. Bye!